So back in December, when 2K, Take-Two, and the eventual new studio Cloud Chamber actually announced that a new installment within the Bioshock franchise was being developed, I was elated. I've been waiting for this, obviously, since Bioshock Infinite and completing Burial at Sea Episode 1 and 2, and obviously you guys were fairly excited as well. And I do understand that a lot of you have your concerns, as do I, that if the game's not good, it might tarnish the reputation of the previous three games. And I completely get that. But thinking all the way back from December until now, I'm extremely confused. Sure, I keep you guys updated as much as I possibly can, which is something that I promised I would do for you guys. Whenever anything like news, rumors, speculation comes out, I'm usually on top of that. However, here's the thing that confuses me the most. Essentially, ever since that announcement, which was back in December of last year, Cloud Chamber, Take-Two, and 2K have almost been radio silent about the new project. There's really no updated information. There's really nothing. A lot of it is just hush hush. And Kelly Gilmore has maybe done 2 interviews, and she's the one that is the head of Cloud Chamber. So it's just a little confusing to me. Today's video, we're going to be going into a lot of the background information in terms of who do we actually listen to. We have people like Jason Schreier, who originally reported even before the announcement that a new Bioshock was in development. Then about a couple days later, lo and behold, a new Bioshock is announced. So he's a fairly credible journalist. So I want to believe him. Then at the same time, Kelly Gilmore recently did an interview or a podcast with USgamer, which I'll play a couple of clips here and there. And she's saying that they haven't even done much in terms of the new game. Then going back to Jason Schreier, apparently this has been in development since 2017 and they just haven't said anything about it. So it's really confusing. On top of that, we're going to be looking at different things like LinkedIn to show who's actually employed by Cloud Chamber, and we'll look at other people involved in the project. I know this one was a very long intro. I do apologize for that. I just needed to preface a lot of the information that we're going to be diving into. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and let's see what we can get down to in terms of information-wise. Let me know what you all think is going on down in the comment section below, please. I would very much appreciate that. Now, all of the information that I'll be providing within this video will be linked down in the video description accordingly. So first and foremost, here is Jason Schreier's tweet and article that I'll be paraphrasing from. Again, it'll be down in the description. And this is from December 9th. 2K's announcement this morning made it seem like Bioshock 4 just entered development. Here's the truth. The next Bioshock, codenamed Parkside, has been in the works for years now, under at least 2 different studios. The current version started in 2017, and then he goes on to link the article, which stated that after the collection in 2016, it was originally taken from a studio in Austin, and then eventually moved to the 2K Novato office, that now being part of Cloud Chamber as well. So we have that. Then we have conflicting information coming from the head of Cloud Chamber herself, Kelly Gilmore, and I will play the audio clip now, so if you want to read the article or listen to the podcast or interview yourself, again, it'll be down in the description below.
Like you are the head of this studio, which is a division of 2K,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And you guys are making the next Bioshock game. That's been announced.
Yes,
I can say that.
Yes, we
right. And but I'm going to tell everybody now, that's all we're going to say about the next Bioshock game. So if you came to listen for Bioshock like secrets, it ain't going to happen. But that's part of the thing, right? Like when I asked you to be on the podcast, like this is just in full transparency, just how things work now. Like, you know, you needed to make sure I wasn't going to do anything like that.
Yeah.
And it would be a big deal, right? If this is like when I had Pete Hines, who's the head of marketing over at Bethesda, on, and anything he said, we knew it could be like, well, Pete Hines of Bethesda said X,
Mhm.
and that would be the same thing here.
Yeah.
Like any little thing you say could be a headline.
Yeah. Your Pete Hines interview was great, by the way. I listened to that.
Oh,
I really
thank you.
enjoyed it. Yeah, that's right. And I mean, we're in the early days of making this game, so it's it's way too soon to say anything definitive about what we're making anyway. And
Yeah.
the way marketing and PR works now, there's so much noise all the time in this industry and out in the public domain that you kind of want to strategize your moment in time to be able to have a lot to
Hmm.
say and kind of capture the audience for a bit rather than throwing bits and pieces out over years and competing with all that noise. So but I mean, the reality is right now we don't have anything definitive that we want to announce to everybody about what we're making yet, other than it's just, I mean, we have this unbelievable team that we're assembling, and I feel like it's people who are doing some of the best work of their career. And what will come out of the other end of this, I think, is just going to be thrilling. So I'm really excited and energized about what we're doing, and we can't wait to share, but it'll be a while before we can.
So here's one of the biggest things that actually confuses me about this whole ordeal. So, in terms of promotion or promoting a game or working on a game or just work in general, social media is a huge influence on that. So, obviously, things like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc., you guys get the gist of it. Well, with the two main people involved with the new Bioshock, that being Kelly Gilmore, the head of Cloud Chamber, and Sean Elliott, the lead designer of the new Bioshock, it doesn't seem like there's very much promotion or any social activity on any social medias. Since the announcement in December, Kelly Gilmore has had, I think, 2 tweets, along with a couple of different things like retweeted by 2K or about specific interviews, etc. Sean Elliott, the last time he tweeted was a video on April 2nd, and it has no relevance to anything Bioshock related, which I just find a little weird. And then again, they all promote it in their bios. They won't promote it by tweeting anything out, but they'll promote it in the bios. That's just a little confusing to me. And if we actually look at Cloud Chamber Studios themselves, their actual website, there is no form of social media that you can follow them on besides their website. There's no Twitter, there's no Instagram, no YouTube account, nothing. No Facebook page, radio silent. So either they really, really want to keep this new project under wraps, or there's just something a little off. Maybe it has something to do with COVID taking over and them not being able to do what they want to do. Maybe they're just really, like I said, trying to keep everything under wraps and hush hush. But then again, it's just a little weird, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? Now, the last little bit that I want to show you or draw attention to is their LinkedIn profile. If you guys don't know what LinkedIn is, essentially it's a job service website, kind of like Indeed.com. If you want to look for a potential job or try to reach out to a company and obtain an interview, or vice versa, the company reaches out to you, you make a profile, you upload your credentials, and you try to get a job that way. Well, here they show basically everything going on with the company, and their last official post was 2 months ago. And in terms of the actual people that work there, only a select few are actually listed on their LinkedIn profile. If you go to the actual Cloud Chamber website, you can't even find really too many people working at Cloud Chamber. So again, I want to ask you guys, are they really trying to keep it that hush-hush? Is Jason Schreier right about this being started in 2017? Or in all actuality, was Take-Two and 2K the right ones here when they founded the studio apparently in 2019? Please formulate your opinions and be respectful down in the comment section below. So ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video and keeping an open mind when I present you all of the information that we know of right now. Again, I'm not necessarily sure what to think about this. I do want to give the benefit of the doubt to Take-Two, 2K, and Cloud Chamber, and that they were actually founded in 2019. However, at the same time, part of me still believes the report that Jason Schreier put out, that this was actually started and founded in 2017 and just kept under wraps. But then again, I don't know, and I don't think we're going to know anytime soon. As I mentioned earlier, if any news, rumors, or speculation comes out, I will be updating you guys, so please, if you're interested in any information on the new Bioshock or Bioshock content in general, hit that subscribe button and turn on all post notifications to never miss a future video or live stream. If you want to talk to me outside of YouTube, the best ways to do so are my social medias, which will be provided in the description below, along with all the information within this video. Again, thank you all so very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you all in the next video.